Greetings, terrestrials and extraterrestrials. My name is Cade. I'm your host here with my good friends Chezizzle and KingKoopa, and we are TechRichGames.
Shut up and sit down.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the TechRichGames podcast. My name is Cade, and I am here along with my good friends Chezizzle and KingKoopa. What's up, guys?
What up? Woo!
So, with each podcast here on out, we want to start off with what we've been playing. The reason why we didn't do it in the first podcast was because we were only playing the Call of Duty beta. So, Chaz, what have you been up to? What have you been playing?
Lately, I've been jumping back into Overwatch because they dropped possibly the best skin they've ever made with the Lego Bastion skin, and I needed that shit.
Yeah,
and I got that shit. But yeah, Overwatch is good, still good. It's underrated. More people should play it.
Yep. Instead of Fortnite, go play Overwatch.
We don't have to make this about Fortnite, Cooper.
Sorry, you know
It's going to be like a band topic.
Yeah, no, Cooper cannot say the word Fortnite on the podcast. But
good or bad.
Other than Overwatch, I definitely did not play any of the Call of Duty beta, just to say that right now. But I did play a lot of Tetris 99, because Tetris 99 is another super underrated game that not enough people play, and more people need to know about. Tetris, best game of all time. Fuck yeah.
Nobody plays Tetris. It's like 100 years old.
Hey, dude. The fact that it's still around just shows how good of a game it is.
I mean, no, yeah, you're right. You got a point there.
But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been playing.
All right, what about you, Coop?
Lately, I've been playing the beta a lot, the Call of Duty beta a lot. I played both weekends pretty much every single day. I loved it insanely. I really don't have anything bad to say. We talked about it last weekend. And I've been playing Borderlands a little bit. I'd be playing Borderlands more, but, the beta I wanted to play since it's coming back not until October. So Borderlands I really enjoyed, though, and we've played Borderlands together recently. So besides that, that's about it.
All right, cool deal. So, yeah, as mentioned prior, I did play a little bit of the Call of Duty beta. Actually, I played with Cooper Saturday, I believe. And that was kind of really all that I played of the beta, was just Saturday. Other than that, I ended up getting the Switch Lite on Friday, along with Ni no Kuni Remastered and
he didn't get the blue SMH.
I did not get the blue, no. I didn't want to chance it, so I played it safe, got the gray one. But dude, I really like it. I like it a lot. It's so much smaller and compact, and it fits more comfortable in my hands, and the buttons just feel more responsive. If you kind of want to like measure the size of the system compared to the regular Switch, if you would take one Joy-Con off and leave the other one on, it's that size, from screen in to the Joy-Con in. So it's a Joy-Conless smaller.
Yeah, it looks so sexy. Like, I want one, even though I don't really.
It's kind of one of those things where, like, it doesn't even feel like the picture's too small. It looks fine. It kind of reminds me of when I downgraded from the Nintendo 3DS to the new 2DS.
Yeah.
And I just realized how much better it actually looks, because the screen is smaller. Everything's more tight and not stretched out looking. So I like it. I like it a lot.
You said the 2DS. Are you talking about the piece of toast?
I'm sorry, not the 2DS. It was the new 3DS, but like not the XL, the normal one that you can change the faceplates on and stuff.
Yeah, if you talk about the 2DS, you gotta call it a piece of toast.
No. The 2DS is garbage.
It's a door stop.
My bad. I didn't mean the 2DS. I meant the new 3DS, because I went from the XL to the smaller size, normal one.
Right.
Shout out to Nintendo for not calling this the new Switch.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
Yeah, I like it more as a Switch Lite, because it's got less features and stuff, so it's kind of like a light version of it. It's kind of like Diet Switch.
Makes way more sense.
Or like Switch Zero or something like that.
Or Switch S.
Well, I want to say like Switch Zero, because that almost sounds like there's like nothing out of it. Like, it's just an empty plastic shell. Yeah. So I guess the Diet one. It's a little lighter, smaller.
A Diet Switch.
The great value Switch.
Diet.
That's the name of my new band, Diet Switch.
That's actually a pretty cool like metal name or something. But it would be like kind of like softcore metal or something.
Don't even start. with music genres, Cade. Oh my god.
Dude, there's no genres anymore. It's just music.
Don't talk, Cooper. Don't say anything.
I'm not saying anything. I'll spare the public.
All right, so yeah, that's pretty much what we've been playing. Also, I forgot to mention, Link's Awakening is beyond beautiful, and
have you played it before?
This is the first time I've actually ever played Link's Awakening.
Yeah, I've never played it either. I am excited to get it soon.
It's pretty amazing. I love the art style on it, and the game itself is actually pretty fun, and it's kind of humorous in a way. It's a little bit different than like your normal Zelda. Because it doesn't take itself as seriously, I guess. Well, then again, the last one I played was more recently was Twilight Princess, which is a little darker and grittier. So,
ooh, I love Twilight Princess.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
No, it's not okay, Chad. It is amazing.
I mean, it's no Breath of the Wild. Let's be real.
No, but I mean, it's pretty awesome.
All right, we can do a Zelda debate some other day. But
we do have
we're
to
not
do
talking
that
about.
When we don't have anything to talk about, we'll talk about
exactly.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So today's not the main discussion of today is not Legend of Zelda. It is PlayStation State of Play that just released today on the September 24th.
Hype.
Now, do y'all prefer the State of Plays or like E3 shit?
I like both. I think the State of Plays is cool though because it kind of gives you like just a quick rundown of each day, and you don't have to sit there and like skip through it like people talk. You don't want people to be talking and stuff.
There's
you know,
less dead
I think
time.
It's a nice little. Yeah, exactly. I think it's nice.
And we all know Sony's also notorious about stats and
piece of candy
stuff like that. And the State of Play is just like precise to the point, get to it, which is kind of why I like the Nintendo Directs a lot. And I'm glad they switched over from E3s to Directs.
Yeah, like I much prefer like instead of like just one big show at E3, like a bunch of shows throughout the year showing shit.
Yeah, I wish we'd get more of them, but I mean it's closer to the end of the PlayStation's life cycle, so I'm sure
there's not that much.
We'll get more once the new system drops, or when it gets closer. Probably next year we'll probably get a lot more because they're going to be talking about new games and the new system and stuff. So
yep.
I'm looking forward to see what's going to come. But the State of Play today opened up with this little game called Humanity that's coming out in 2020. This one was kind of weird. I don't know.
I don't know what the fuck this game is.
Yeah, I didn't know what the fuck was going on at the beginning, man. It kind of it threw me off a lot.
I still don't know what this game is.
I don't know if you ever played Lemmings, but it kind of reminded me of that. Of just like, I mean, I never played it, but like I've seen like and I know what like the actual lemming mouse is, and they just like follow each other off cliffs and stuff like that. It just kind of reminded me of that because it was like a group of people like climbing up walls and walking in one direction.
But this shit looks like just giant battle royales of like little people, like basic looking like people. You know, like it's I don't know.
I don't know what the gameplay is going to be about it, but overall it was a very weird game to start off. Not a very like
big timey game.
Yeah, like it didn't start off with a bang. It was a really slow build up.
Yeah.
But the next game that they talked about was Modern Warfare. So they released a campaign trailer about it, and my God, does this campaign look sweet?
Dude, the graphics are insane.
It looks awesome.
I know we talked a bit of shit last week about the multiplayer, but
I didn't.
Okay, maybe not Cooper. But Chaz and I did a little bit, but man, I'm gonna at least play the campaign for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, I'm still gonna play multiplayer. Let's be honest, but the campaign really has me intrigued. Like I really want to play it, and I normally don't play campaigns.
Spec Ops, man.
Oh yeah,
and they also announced that Spec Ops and Survival Mode is gonna be on the game. So I'm assuming Survival Mode might be kind of. Is it supposed to be kind of like a horde? I mean, I know Spec Ops kind of had like little missions here and there, but Survival Mode, does that seem like a horde mode to y'all? Kind of like zombies in a way?
I would think so. Didn't Modern Warfare 3 have like a little like game mode where you fended off waves of enemies and stuff like that?
Yeah, but I want to say that's what Spec Ops was in Modern Warfare 3.
Okay, well then I'm thinking it might be maybe similar to that, or who knows? They might throw something in there we've never even seen before. You never know.
Yeah, I mean, if it's something horde-like or like zombies, I think that would be kind of cool. Something else to play. Cause,
I'm always about zombies.
Yeah, because I mean, we'll have a campaign, we'll have multiplayer, we'll have Spec Ops, we'll have Survival Mode. Who knows what else we're gonna have? I mean, Ground War is kind of like your big not battle royale, but it's kind of like your big game type. So you're gonna have a lot of stuff to do in Call of Duty.
Shit that we don't want to play. Fuck ground war.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Especially with all the broken stuff that we saw over the weekend of people uploading on YouTube and Twitter. Jesus.
Oh yeah.
People spawning like underneath the map and stuff.
Also, too, I heard about all the snipers, about 6 snipers all laying down in a row, spawn trapping people, killing them as soon as they spawn constantly.
Did you see that like shotgun shit with a scope?
No.
I just saw like a bunch of pros using the shotgun with a scope, like literally killing people across the map. It was insane. Like,
what the hell? Which shotgun was it? Was it Olympia or the?
Kate, I'm gonna link you a video to put into the video for the podcast for our watchers, but it was insane, like broken as fuck. But going back to the campaign trailer, I say this all the time that campaign trailers look sick and never play it. I might try this campaign.
My God.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the same way. I normally never play them, but they get me pretty hyped. But I am definitely playing it this time. Like,
I don't know what's happened to me.
Then
I don't
again,
know what's
also,
happened to me.
The last time
I can't play. I don't know what's happened to me, but I can't play single player shooters anymore. It's weird.
Like stories and stuff. Like
like when I was little, like dude, playing the Halo campaign and shit was dope. Cooper tried to get me to play Wolfenstein, and I know it's a good game. I know the shooting's awesome. I just could not.
Everything about the Wolfenstein series is awesome. Even the little bitty, it's kind of like I guess you could call it a DLC. It was the whenever they showed the main character go back to like World War II. Yeah, Old Blood. Old Blood was awesome, man. I loved it. I mean, at the end you get to find a giant ogre that's chained up. How cool is that?
Wow, way to spoil the game for me, Cooper.
Yeah,
you're not gonna ever play it. That game's old anyway.
I was gonna say the game's like 4 years old and it's spoiled. I'm never going back and play it now.
Yeah. I do want to try this campaign.
Yeah, I mean the last time I played a Call of Duty campaign was Ghost, which was mediocre. The last one I really enjoyed was Black Ops 1.
I played the World War II campaign and it was pretty awesome, but I mean that's just because I love World War II stuff. But I thought it was a really good campaign. It was fun.
Yeah,
for sure.
Very historically accurate as well.
Gotcha. Yeah, I never got around to it. I mean, at that time I was just not really into the campaigns and stuff. But this one seems like a must play. So we'll have to check it out whenever it comes out next month.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
Then the next game that was after Call of Duty was this new game from the creators of the Katamari series. It was called Watam, which comes out in December, and you can play it solo and co-op. I mean, it definitely resembles Katamari, like with the art style and everything. It's very weird, they kind of almost look like emoji characters. Like there's like a big nose, like some. I
never really played any of their games, but
no, me either.
This looks interesting.
It's not my cup of tea, but
no, definitely not.
The fans of Katamari are pretty excited about it. I know this is
I'm sure they're freaking out.
Long waited.
Yeah, it just looks like more of the same, and I mean, that's not a bad thing.
Well, yeah, come on, Chaz. Hey, well, now we can't. We have fans out there. They might like it, dude.
Dude, you can play as a toilet and pick up gold turds and flush them inside you.
I mean, what else could you want?
Yeah, that's pretty sick, actually.
There was like a nose and stuff. It was so weird. I didn't know what was going on, but
everybody just looks so happy in that game. They're all just, little cute scurrying around with a little
smiles. They're all holding hands around a game.
Yeah, they're all holding hands and shit.
Which we don't really have too much of anymore, but it's a game. No,
definitely not.
So moving on, the next game was called Arise.
Arise, chicken. Arise. I'm sorry, I had to.
Arise. A simple story. It's an adventure game from Techland, and it looked pretty cool. Like the
graphics look really pretty.
Yeah, it was a very beautiful
evil Santa
game.
Shit.
Yeah, kind of old Santa looking dude.
Yeah,
it started off with him. It seemed like I guess he was the one being burned at a funeral pyre, and he arose in this other alternate state, and he just went on this adventure, and he went from the snowy peaks from where he was buried all the way through this fantasy world, and I don't know, it seems cool. Seems very similar to like Journey and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I thought of when I watched it.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, guys, sorry to spoil it for you, but that Arise game is actually a sequel to Breath of the Wild, and it's the king that you play as, because it looks like him.
Is.
It's actually him you play as. This is his story before he meets.
Holy shit!
Link,
now I have to play it.
Shut up, Cooper.
Come on, that's perfect.
Oh my god! It's what happened before the events of Link Awakening in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, before he met Link.
I gotcha.
Good work.
All right, and then the next game is LA Noire VR.
Woo! I love it. Yeah, LA Noire.
For VR.
I do love me some LA Noire.
Now, I will say this is going to be a game that's actually going to be pretty cool in VR.
Definitely.
Like, you're going to be first person interrogating people and driving the car around LA and stuff. It's going to be pretty cool. I mean, it's... How old is that game now? Like, it came out in, like, what, 2010, 2011?
Cade, you know what I just remembered? And would be awesome to upload to the channel?
The midnight launch from LA Noire.
Yes.
Back in those days.
So, listen, let me tell you guys immediately. Back in the day, during the high school days, LA Noire came out when we were in high school, right?
Yeah, I think it might have been our junior or senior year.
Anyway, our local GameStop decided to put on some kind of random play about LA Noire for some weird reason.
Yeah, it's supposed to like drive people to come to the store.
Yeah, and both Cade and I were in it. To be honest, I didn't really have a big part. I kind of just stood there. But Cade had a cool part.
I was a blind
piano player. If we can somehow
player.
find that would be awesome to upload.
Bobo.
I have no idea where to find that.
I kind of did like a cool like Ray Charles, like, hey man, like a real jazzy type of dude. You know what I mean?
Dude, we have to find it. It's so cringy.
I definitely don't still have it.
They gave us DVDs of it.
I definitely don't have it anymore. But,
what is wrong with that GameStop giving you all the chance to do something like that?
Dude, we were cool with Fred, the manager, at the time.
Yeah, Fred's fucking cool.
Yeah. Shout out to Fred if you're out there.
Shout out to Fred. Hopefully you have a job in like a year still.
Well, he doesn't work at GameStop anymore. He's working somewhere else, I heard.
All right, cool. You'll still have a job.
He definitely still has a job. But going back to the state of play, after that, they had like a montage of VR games like they typically do. They had 5 games called Gorn, Aspire, Stardust Odyssey, After the Fall, and Space Channel S. I mean, if you have a VR, cool.
I am getting me a VR headset this Black Friday. I have to. There's so many games I want to play.
Yeah.
And now it's probably not that expensive, hopefully. So
in the state of play, some of those games looked really cool. Like the one where you were in the spaceship.
Yeah.
That one was really cool.
Stardust Odyssey, I think was that one.
Yeah, Stardust Odyssey. They had some cool looking games.
Mainly one VR for Beat Saber, but every time Sony shows off VR games, they always show like 3 or 4 games that look interesting. So there's probably like 100 games on VR that I would want to play.
Oh, also, I forgot to mention, LA Noire VR is out today. So
now.
The day of the podcast that we're recording and the day of the state of the play, it is out. So by the time you're listening to this, you can go and download it.
Go get it. Go relive some nostalgia.
It's been out on PC for a while, but yeah.
Yeah,
good that it's out now.
But still, you can go ahead and play it. The original game was a must-play, in my opinion. I loved LA Noire.
A lot of people hate it. Well. I think it's a gem in the Rockstar library.
Yeah, I didn't have any problems with it. I mean,
yeah, I think it
just
was kind of
really hard.
It hasn't aged well, but it has a special place in my heart.
But it was kind of like the breakthrough game in like face capture. So
yeah, they started all that shit.
Yeah, so it was really cool at the time.
Yeah.
And then the next game on the list is they had a demo for Medieval.
They pronounced it medieval in the play.
Medieval?
Medieval.
Medieval.
I don't know.
I never played the game back in the day.
I never played it either, but I'll check out the demo just so I know what it's all about.
Hey, if you play the demo, you get his hat in the full game, right?
Yeah, you get Dan's helmet in the full game, bro.
Dan's helmet?
Whoever Dan is.
Shout out to Dan.
Dan the man.
Okay.
The plan.
That game has something to do. Didn't they say it had something to do with the Nightmare Before Christmas?
No.
I
don't know where the hell you got that from, Cooper.
Okay, you know what? It's probably just because that dude looks like the dude from the Nightmare Before Christmas.
I can kind of see that he would kind of look like Jack Skellington, but that was.
He's like the knockoff. Like
I just guessed. I don't know. I'm not big into Nightmare Before Christmas.
It's like the Nightmare Before Christmas that you would buy like off of some alleyway in Chinatown.
Or it's like that. It's like that knockoff Zelda Link game on PS2. Y'all remember what I'm talking about?
On PS2.
I didn't have a PS2. I'm lame.
I don't know. Dude, during the PS2 era, I only played pretty much like sports games, Tony Hawk, and like God of War.
Yeah, well,
I was a little GameCube boy. I didn't touch anything but.
I had both, so.
And Xbox.
Oh, and I played Kingdom Hearts, but like I wasn't really. I wouldn't say like a gamer at that time. I was still kind of like very casual.
You were still
casual.
fucking.
I was
you were playing baseball
casual,
and fucking being athletic and
filthy, casual bro gamer at that time.
My parents didn't let me play until it was like dark. I had to stay outside and play all day.
Dude, I hated parents that did that.
Yes, dude.
I mean, it was fine, but there was times where it was just like, man, I just want to go inside and play.
Yeah, like dude, I just want to chill and play fucking Vice City. Leave me alone, Mom.
It was fine though.
Speaking of which, when are we getting Vice City 2? I know that's just random, but like, fuck, I need it.
Supposedly, GTA 6 is back in Vice City.
Please.
Supposedly.
Please have a whole flock of seagulls fucking radio station.
Yes. Or at least just like a really cool 80s rock station.
I mean, they're definitely
they definitely will.
I mean, shit,
it's Vice City. You gotta have 80s music.
I know, but I'm saying like a good radio station for like the good best of the best.
Yeah, good.
It was pretty much the whole game's music catalog, basically. It was pretty solid.
Yeah. Best. Actually, I won't say that. I was gonna say best GTA, but it's probably not. But it's up there for sure.
Oh,
did you ever play Vice City Stories?
I think so.
Vice City. I mean, I played Vice City a lot, but Vice City Stories, I played the hell out of Vice City Stories. It was kind of like the. It was kind of like I think it took place in like maybe Vice City at a different time.
Really?
No, but I'm saying like you played as a different character and like it was a little different, but I liked it a lot. It was awesome. I played the shit out of it.
All right, next topic, state of play is Sid Meier's Civ 6 coming to PlayStation 4. I think it said November.
Which is pretty cool if you like that shit.
Yeah, if you're into those strategy-based games. Or you're a big
playing
Civ
fan. Once.
Originally, I thought it was Sim City whenever they first showed it. Like the first like scene, I was like, "Oh, Sim City coming?" But it's Sid Meier's, which is cool.
Yeah.
I know that has a big following, so
yeah, it's huge.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I don't know much about it, but cool nonetheless.
Yeah,
if you're
I tried
a fan
playing
of that series.
Civ 4 or 5, I think, once, and I got my ass kicked by the easy computer, so I'm just gonna not play Civ games ever.
Nice. So the next thing is they had a small little trailer of Death Stranding, as well as followed an announcement of a PlayStation 4 Pro bundle that comes with Death Stranding and is going to have the Death Stranding handprint on the system, the gold controller, like a little collector's.
And on the touchpad of the controller, it says Death Stranding on it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about this fucking controller.
It's very, very beautiful.
It's awesome looking, but it made me think, okay, you know how like in Death Stranding they have like the babies and like
yes,
yeah,
and it's yellow.
It's the same color.
Yes, is that the baby's piss?
No,
maybe.
I don't believe so.
It's piss yellow, dude, and like now all I imagine is this baby swimming in its own piss.
But it's like some kind of like weird ectoplasm, futuristic, weird shit. It's good,
yeah.
Dude. It's you know him. He makes the weirdest shit. So honestly, just from
but it's not baby shit. So don't
no,
think
no,
that
yeah,
shit, it's piss.
Yeah.
It's
honestly
neither.
though, just
it's neither.
From the trailer, man, it this new one that we saw, a little teaser, it looks crazy. I mean, this game is coming out next year, and no one still. Is that what? Say it again.
Comes out in like 2 months.
Okay. Well, the 2 months. Okay.
Yeah, November 8th.
then we still don't know what the hell this game's about. They just have some guy who controls like dark shadows, and then what's his name from Walking Dead carrying around a baby full of piss. It's like, yeah, we don't know what's going on, man.
So yeah, like I'm sure we'll talk about Death Stranding more like closer to when it comes out, but like,
yeah,
no. The controller's cool though.
As someone who's a Metal Gear fan, I mean, I'll probably try it out just to see what it's about because I'm like intrigued.
Yeah,
I don't know how I feel about the game yet, but then again, yeah, but I mean, Kojima always makes weird shit. I mean, Metal Gear Solid's a weird game.
Yeah, I've never played any of the Metal Gear games, but I respect Kojima obviously because of what he's done for the industry and for how fucking weird he is. But I follow him on Twitter. If you don't follow Kojima on Twitter,
you're missing out.
Do it. He's a fucking really good. He's really good at Twitter, even though all the shit's in Japanese.
Yeah. But I mean, he's a very innovative game creator. He comes out with weird shit,
or whatever that phrase is. But
I mean, there was like something with memory, like there was some crazy stuff back in the day that he would make.
He's been saying for years that we're already playing Death Stranding. So what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah,
we're gonna be playing a simulation within a simulation.
Yeah, we're already in one.
A simulation.
We're already in one, so.
So I just said, Cooper.
Yeah, we know.
A simulation within a simulation.
Yeah, well, we've been playing Death Stranding this whole time, so joke's on you. We played Modern Warfare and we played Borderlands. We actually just played Death Stranding instead.
Yeah, we didn't even realize.
In Death Stranding.
But yeah, so the system is going to be launching alongside the game on November 8th. It's going to be a 1 terabyte hard drive along with a price point of $400. So
I think it looks pretty cool.
Definitely.
It does. It does look pretty cool.
Definitely one of the cooler PS4 Pros. Nothing on the Spider-Man one, but still pretty cool.
Oh yes,
I kind of
kick myself for not getting the Spider-Man one every day.
Yeah.
Every day of my life.
Every day, I'm regretting it. As big of a Spider-Man fan as I am. So after that, they announced another game. I can't remember. Y'all might remember it. Was the name After Party?
After Party.
Yeah, After Party.
Okay. Because at that point, my stream kind of froze on me, so I wasn't kind of sure if that was the name or not, or if it was just kind of like something that they kind of just said. But it's a drinking game with Satan?
Yeah, it's like
the main point.
Did either of y'all play Oxenfree?
No, I haven't. But it's from the same people,
was really
right?
cool. Yeah, and this game looks sick.
It seems cool. It kind of reminds me of remember like when the system first came out on PlayStation Plus, there was Stick It to the Man. That was a PS Plus free game.
Sounds familiar, but
okay, it kind of reminds me of that, like a side-scrolling adventure game sort of thing, with a mix of like Grim Fandango, just because it's like death and Satan and stuff like that.
Good story and shit.
Yeah, but I might check it out. Seems pretty neat.
It does. I'm gonna check it out as well.
For sure. And then the one before last announcement. So we got 2 more.
Woo!
This one, they announced the next PlayStation Plus games for the month of October 2019, and that's going to be The Last of Us Remastered and MLB 19 The Show. Reason being MLB 19 The Show is because it's the month of October. That's when the World Series playoffs happen, so it's kind of coinciding with that. And then The Last of Us Remastered is going to be the PlayStation free game of the month, because the last announcement was The Last of Us 2 is coming out on February 21st, 2020. So that was kind of the piece de resistance of the state of play. Was The Last of Us 2. They had a cinematic trailer that gave us the chills. And
wait. Before we get into the Last of Us trailer, because I'm going to be talking about this for a long time.
Oh yeah, we will.
Let's pour one out for our Batman bros. A moment of silence for Batman. Okay.
All right. So I guess before we get into The Last of Us, reason being, Batman was apparently rumored to be announced at this state of play. Warner Bros. had or Rocksteady, I should say, had kind of teased something. Was it Batman Day yesterday or day before?
When I said that, it actually ended up not being Rocksteady. It's Montreal, the people that made Origins.
Oh, maybe they'll be working on it.
It's still super exciting because it's going to be a Court of Owls game.
And Arkham Origins was awesome.
So it was kind of rumored or speculated that it'd be announced at this State of Play, but it kind of makes sense that it's not. I think the Batman games have such a big following that it wouldn't have felt right, and it would have kind of drove away some of the hype from Last of Us.
It would have been overshadowed by Last of Us.
Yeah, it'd be one of the two. It would be kind of like stealing some of the spotlight because they really wanted, since it's PlayStation exclusives really on State of Play, they really wanted to drive home like, hey, The Last of Us 2 is going to be out in February of next year, and here's a cinematic trailer for it.
Yeah, and I was surprised it wasn't at the Inside Xbox today, because they had an Inside Xbox today as well. I was figuring it was going to either be at that or State of Play. It was at neither. Hopefully they announce it soon, because I'm tired of waiting.
Probably so. All right. So, thoughts on the trailer?
All right, so I wrote down a couple key points to talk about in the trailer. First of all, if you want to see my very first reaction to the trailer, check it out on our YouTube channel. I almost cry. I'm emotional. I cried a lot of things. I cried at Breaking Bad this morning. I thought I was going to cry at this trailer. I didn't. I will later probably, but into the trailer.
He does cry when we watch movies too.
Yeah, I cry for everything.
It's only fair.
So we start off with Ellie and her bae smoking a J. Let's go.
Your name's like Dina?
Yeah. First of all, where are they getting weed at 30 years into the apocalypse?
It's growing everywhere, dude.
Dude, they probably...
Hey, the clickers are fertilizing.
You think they got some like cordyceps weed strains?
Probably so.
It's probably just overgrown because no one's there like harvesting it or anything. Or, it's just like overgrowing places.
Trying to control it.
So we start off the trailer with Ellie and her bae, and she's like, so rate my kiss last night, and my gay heart. It felt so good. And then they get into the meat and potatoes. They show a town with people. A lot of people.
Yep.
And it looks good.
The thing I was most surprised about, besides the thing you're gonna say in a little while.
Well, the whole ending of The Last of Us. Well, spoiler alert. If you haven't played it yet.
If you haven't played The Last of Us, it's free this month. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, and you've been living under a rock.
And it's been a few years. But anyway,
I've beat it a few times already.
For those of us who have played it, know that the ending is Joel and Ellie arrive at a civilization sort of checkpoint area to where people are all huddled together. They're trying to survive all together, and I'm assuming this is the same settlement.
I don't know, because like later in the trailer, Tommy shows up, and it doesn't seem like they've been together. And
because he kind of like, it's kind of like he just saw her again. Like, oh, what are you doing here? Or like, you wouldn't ask that to somebody who you just see every day. So it's either a settlement down the road, down the years. I mean, we don't.
I mean, this game does take place like years after.
Yeah,
so
they could have traveled different places.
It could have been a few different places.
Another thing is they kind of made it sound like part of the game's going to be open world.
I did hear that. I think it was during...
It's like, we're going to go out, you're going to have all this stuff, you're going to log things in your book, and like...
Oh, yeah.
I think there's going to be sections of this game that are not like fully open world, but it's going to be really big areas. They played around with that a little bit in Uncharted 4 with like bigger open areas. Yeah. I think they're just going to do that way bigger.
Yeah,
and that's gonna be fucking amazing.
I'm not expecting anything to be like Horizon Zero Dawn type of style, but I mean it could be. It could be like you said, like Uncharted 4, where there was some areas where like.
Like the story's navigating, then it opens up, it lets you do what you want.
Right.
Yeah.
Then it closes back into the story. Like that's perfect.
Yeah. Or
that's
like
what Naughty Dog's perfect at, is building a story.
Yep.
And like it's gonna be so good. Okay, so later. Ellie's out with her crew. She gets separated from her buddies, and then somebody dies.
Uh-oh.
Oh, predictions of who you think it is?
It's definitely her. Well, they make it seem like it's definitely her girlfriend.
Yeah, I that's what I was gonna say. But then at first, Chaz, you in the video, well, I can't spoil it, but you were like, "Oh, who is it? Who is it? Is it this person?"
When Tommy showed up, I thought it was Joel. Because why would Tommy show up like just out of the blue, like my bro fucking died, let's fucking go? But the way he was talking afterwards, like nah. And then obviously later, but like yeah, I don't know. They're making it seem like it's her girlfriend, but Naughty Dog's done this before, where they make the trailers make it seem like something's gonna happen, and then that doesn't happen at all. So
I feel like this though it is pretty on the nose though.
Yeah.
At least that's what
Ellie's obviously really upset. Since they've started making this game, Neil Druckmann has said this is a story about revenge, and losing a loved one like that would obviously
especially in front of your eyes.
Definitely.
Yeah, right in front of you.
Like, especially in a post-apocalyptic world setting.
Yeah,
there are no rules. You can do whatever you want. Revenge, you can taste it. You can do whatever you want back. It's interesting to
find someone that you care so much about, too.
So after we see whoever die, or hear whoever die, we see Ellie from behind, no shirt, beat up.
Yeah.
Like super torn up. Like you could see the years that she's been living in this world. Like this is not an easy world to live in. And then Tommy shows up, my boy Tommy. And he's trying to talk some sense into this girl because she's gonna get herself killed. She gonna get herself killed.
Why are you talking like a preacher right now?
I don't know. I like The Last of Us. Leave me alone.
A southern preacher.
We're a southern preacher now.
The Lord will bring us revenge. Another thing.
Okay, go.
No, you go.
Okay, I want to say real quick, the whole when we saw it in the first trailer a while back, but like the whole the melee system, like where she's like stabbing that dude in like the throat with like a knife, and the whole that whole what they call, I guess you'd call like an execution maybe, or like a takedown. That shit looked really awesome to me. And you know what? We don't know, but it could not just be the only one. We could have a bunch of takedowns. Yeah, and I love takedowns, so I'm excited.
In the E3, not this year, but the year before, gameplay-ish thing. The way the combat, the hand-to-hand combat, looks like there was like a dodge button.
Yeah.
So I definitely think that the fighting is gonna be way more complex than it was in the previous game.
Yeah, I mean, to me, everything looks like it's more complex. It looks even I mean, you can't judge all the way by the trailer, but it looks like you'll be fighting a lot of men as opposed to maybe the zombies. We don't know that, but I'm just saying in the trailer it shows you finding a lot of hostile men, men and women, but I don't know.
I mean, who even knows how many cordyceps are left? This is 30 years after the outbreak.
Right.
Could be more or less.
At this point, people are way more dangerous than cordyceps.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, you kind of got a taste of that in the first one.
Yeah,
too.
In the first one, it was if you run into some clickers, it's like, okay, whatever, this is annoying, I'll pass them. If you run into a group of people, that's when shit gets real.
It kind of goes along with the sense of savagery and
anarchy
and the fight for every man for himself, dog eat dog world.
Survival is just the only thing that you think about, I guess, in that time is just trying to protect you and the few people that you care about, and it's really hard for you to trust anyone else. So
yeah.
And
so after we get the pep talk from Tommy, it's we get a little bit of a montage of some of those kills that Cooper was talking about. We see one where she literally just blows a person to fucking pieces, gets disintegrated into almost nothing. And there's a clip of Ellie in a boat. Ellie, you need to learn to swim, girl. I know.
Still can't swim.
She won't die from anything but drowning.
And then there's dogs. There's gonna be. We know that you're gonna have a dog in this game. We know that, and I'm going. If anything happens to my dog, oh my god. So we get this cool montage of a bunch of cool stuff, like Ellie killing people, being like, "Fuck you guys, I'm gonna kill all you fuckers. I don't care how many of them bitches there is." And then she gets grabbed from behind.
Okay, whoa.
Whoa, I didn't mean it like that. Grabbed from behind in like a
So
I'm
a
kidnap you kind
vehicle
of
was
way.
passing by, assumingly people that were looking for her. So the person pulls her close to cover her mouth to try to keep her quiet.
And then she turns around and says, "What are you doing here?" And then you fucking see old man Joel. Shit.
And we knew we figured it would have been him. Figured. As soon as she said, "What are you doing here?"
Dude,
we knew.
I got chills just talking about, like, just reliving the experience.
Dude.
I got that free song.
It was amazing.
That goosebumps.
But
you have to cut that out.
So pretty much what I think is gonna
I'm
happen.
leaving that in.
What's gonna happen is, I think at the beginning of the game, like it's gonna be you and your girl. Like that's gonna be the duo. Your girl gets killed. Ellie's gonna be alone for like the middle part. And the last part of the game is old school Joel, Ellie goodness.
The old duo back in town. So I guess it's kind of similar to the first one. You know, like it's Joel and Ellie, and then Ellie's all by herself trying to keep Joel alive, and then the duo.
Dude, when Joel said, "I can't let you do this alone,"
oh my god,
God, I love The Last of Us. Fuck!
So excited.
Dude, I'm excited.
And then they dropped the date on us, February 21st,
which is also exciting for me.
Hell yeah.
Because that's 2 days before my birthday.
Right before Kate's birthday. It's a week.
I might have to treat myself on my birthday. Maybe if they got some special editions or something, I might have to.
Oh, they got some special editions.
Yeah.
They got a special edition that comes with Ellie's backpack, her fucking girlfriend's bracelet, Joel's watch. It's probably $500, and I'm getting that shit.
For sure. That's awesome.
But there was a leak this week that it was going to come out on the 28th, which I'm fine with because that's not that far away, but it's a week earlier, so fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, I found an article right here. So there's going to be a special edition, which assumingly is like the $80 version that comes with the steelbook, full game, 48-page mini art book from Dark Horse Comics, which is pretty cool. And then you get a PS4 theme, 6 PSN avatars, ammo capacity upgrade, and crafting training material for use in-game. So then the second collector's edition is, the collector's edition that comes with some stickers, the bracelet, the art book, a certificate of authenticity, because it's also coming with a statue of Ellie playing the guitar.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, that might be the one I get, to be honest.
It's not.
And
I was about to say that's not the backpack one.
No, there's another one. I'm getting there. Ooh. Don't spoil it. Although we already mentioned it. But that one comes with the theme and the avatars as well as a digital soundtrack. So that one's pretty cool. That one is going to be $170. Never mind. I may not get that one.
Damn, how much is the big one? Shit.
Are you ready for it, Chaz?
Well, you guessed $500, so.
Oh, man. Okay. Oh, the last one is called the Ellie Edition. This one comes with the PS4 theme, the avatars, digital soundtrack, art book, the digital codes for the upgrade and crafting training manual. Also, the certificate of authenticity, the enamel pins, 5 stickers, a logo patch, the bracelet, a 7-inch vinyl record, the steelbook, the statue, and Ellie's backpack. That one.
I really hope they don't do a Bethesda and the backpack's like a 50-cent backpack.
I was about to say that.
Well,
that's crazy.
That one is $249.99.
Not as bad as I thought it would be.
Yeah.
No.
I gotta start saving. Hopefully it doesn't sell out.
That's worth it. You should pre-order it soon.
I don't have $250, so
right,
first paycheck, splurge it.
I don't know if I can do that.
Yeah, so I'll probably just be doing the little special edition, the $80 one, because if there was like a middle, like $100 one, then I would. But unfortunately, they don't. It's $100. It's either $80 or $170
or $250
or $250. Yeah, well, yeah. I don't know how many people are gonna do that one.
Yeah, I'm like the biggest Last of Us fan there is, and that's gonna be hard to swallow, but worth it, I think. If the shit's good.
I mean, it'd be cool as hell, but I also don't need like another backpack in my life. I got a billion.
Also, the thing is, it comes with the game physical.
I believe so. Yes, because it comes with a steelbook.
So that's another thing. Like, I don't like physical games. It's fucking 2020. Like, fuck that shit.
Yeah, I'm slowly moving away from physical as well.
And that's saying something, because Cade was the person that's like, no, I want my games.
Yeah.
Well, it's because I'm a sucker for steelbook cases. I really like steelbook cases.
I do love those as well.
Because like right now on my shelf, I got The Witcher, Persona, Red Dead 2, Fallout, and that's it at the moment.
See, I'm a sucker for not
I used to have more, but I put it in a couple games.
And put the disc in.
Yeah.
My two favorite Steelbook editions are Resident Evil 5 for PS3 and Deus Ex Human Evolution.
When I think of Steelbook cases, for some reason, I always think of MW2, because that was the first game that I knew of that had a Steelbook case.
Yeah, buddy.
And can we get an MW2 remake? Like, where's that at?
I would just say that I really hope it does happen one day.
All right, guys, that's all we're going to be talking about today. If you want to give me a follow on Twitter, I'm at Chezizzle, ChezizzLe.
And you can follow me on Twitter at iAreCade. That's IARECADE.
And you can follow Cooper on Pinterest at I Bake Cookies.
No, you can follow me nowhere.
Yeah,
except here.
Cooper doesn't really do much social media, so the only interactions you can have with them is here on the YouTube comments.
Yeah.
With that being said, if you're here on YouTube, please don't forget to subscribe and
hit that bell, notification squad.
Ding ding, y'all.
And make sure to follow us on Spotify at TechRichGames. So thank you guys again for listening and tuning in. We appreciate it. And take care.
Peace.
Peace. Yay.